Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I say. Well, well, well. My. Well, well, well. Let's take a ride. Music's bumping, people jumping. This could be the start of something good. Yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey Brewtubers, this is my first beer review. I decided to go with Matt at Wrecked Brewing. This is Smash That Malt. Matt used the Swaen Munich Light. I thought I'd go with Matt since he did all the work and he was the hub coordinator for this experiment. So I thought I would start off with his beer. Just a real quick review of what the Smash That Malt experiment is. There's a group of us that all had kind of talked, and this is kind of Matt's brainchild. We talked in on Discord, and it'd be cool to find out what different malts do in the same recipe. So the base recipe was, you chose the base malt. Sabro hops were used in 3 different spots, 60 minutes, 15 minutes, and then at flame out. Used USO5 and fermented at 70 degrees, and we cold crashed for 3 days after fermentation was done. We all used distilled water or RO water, and then added just some real light salts, 2 grams of Epsom salt and 2 grams of calcium chloride in a 10-gallon batch. And then you can calculate that depending on what your system was based off for. Again, this is Matt at Wrecked Brewing, Swaen Munich Light. I thought I'd give you just a quick rundown on, I pulled up Swaen's product sheet for the Munich Light. The usage of this malt is for amber colored beers, alt, dark lagers, dark beers, dunkels, marzens, bock beers, brown ales, and dark ales and stouts. They suggest that Swaen Munich Light imparts the basis of the dark beer character. If you're looking for a distinct malty flavor for strong colors and body, your best choice is Swaen Munich Light. Perfect for traditional dark beers. So that's a little bit about what it is. We'll get into this beer and see how we end up here. Nice little hiss there on the start. See if I can get a decent pour here. Nice amber color based on what they were saying. Be a little more aggressive here on the pouring, see what kind of head we get into this. All right, looks not fully clear. It's got carbonation there. A little light on the carbonation side probably. Again, that's probably from bottling and shipping. That's typical. I bet you this was very well carbonated, probably had good head retention. I'm not sure if you can see there is some nice bubbles streaming up from the bottom. Nice copper color there. Kind of light behind is actually showing it off pretty good through there. So there's, I mean, you can see through it, but not super clear, but you can see through it. Trying to remember back now, I don't believe we used any Irish moss or Royal Flock. Maybe we did. I'm trying to remember. I'll have to pull that up here and see. I don't want to say something that we did and didn't do. Let me scroll down. Maybe we did. I'd have to go look back and double check and make sure I'm not seeing it right off the bat here. So, all right, Sláinte, Matt. Lots of that's nice on the nose, that malt. It reminds me a lot of some good amber beers that I've had in the past, like an American amber. Maybe going into that fest beer type. Yeah, lots of. I don't get any real hops there in the nose. It's all malt right up front, so that's really nice. And I would use this in a heartbeat. I like this so far. All right, Sláinte. That's a good beer. That's really good. I like that. Little sweetness there. I found that on mine, especially when it was young. I used the Mecca grade Venora, and that was a little too sweet for my taste. But as it aged a little bit, it definitely got better. I get the same sweetness off of this, but not as much as mine. I don't see it. It's not off-putting at all. But that's a good beer. Very nice flavor, nice and dry there on the end, between the carbonation and the bitterness. It just kind of floats off your tongue. I like that. That's a really good beer. Nice job, Matt. I like this a lot. So see if we get you another good shot there of the color with the window in the background. Very pretty. As I said, probably not super clear. I don't see any dregs in the end here, so I don't think I poured too much in. There's nothing floating or anything like that. So I know Matt uses kegs, so he probably filled it off the keg with this. So, all right, this is a really good beer. So this is the very first one. There's 9 of us in it, so we're gonna go through and write down our grades of it, comments that we have, and then go down through, and then everybody's gonna put reviews. So I'm gonna try to keep my reviews somewhere between 5 and 7 minutes. Try to give you a little bit of background on the malt itself, and pull up those fact sheets and read a little bit on that. But I can see basically what they're saying with using that ambers and those Munich flavors. That's definitely right there with that. So I like this a lot. Never used this malt. This is one I've never I've heard of before, but I've never used. Now I think even if my homebrew shop even offers this, I'd have to check and see. But very, very good. So, all right, guys. Hope everyone's having a great one. This is late August 2020. Woodshed Brewing. Sláinte. Have a great day.